at 6 o'clock. At this time, I will call the regular council meeting for the Perry City Council for June 7th, 2022 order. We have a quorum. Item 3 on our agenda this evening is the invocation of the Pledge of Allegiance. Mr. Jones will lead us in the invocation, and Ms. Peterson will lead us in the pledge. If you are able, would you please stand at this time?
Let's pray. Heavenly Father, Lord, we come humbly before you this evening. Thank you for the city of Perry. God, thank you for the opportunity to live here, Lord. And we ask that in so doing, you would fill us our hearts with your Holy Spirit, that we might lead, guide, and direct the city of Perry in the way that we best glorify your name. In the name of Jesus that we pray. Amen.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Council members, I've been asked to remind you to speak into your microphones because of the air conditioning running, the sound that everybody needs to pull in as close as they possibly can. So we got good sound quality going through the streaming that we're doing here this evening. Thank you for that. Item 4, recognitions and presentations. Item 4A is the introduction of Mr. Devin McCracken, the PT Logistics Technician. Chief Lynn.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. It's my pleasure to introduce Devin McCracken. He has been with us 2 weeks today. He's our logistics technician part-time. He comes to us as a native of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Enlisted in the Air Force in 2015 and promoted to the rank of Staff Sergeant eventually. He was assigned at J-Stars on Robbins. He has left active duty and he's still in the reserves, still serving the country there. He and his wife and child live here in our community, and he is a volunteer coach in Perry. He's one of Cedric's volunteer coaches, and in fact, that's where he was at 2 weeks ago. At his schedule, he was coaching. And Devin has a Bachelor of Science in Technology from Bowling Green State University, and his wife is a first-grade teacher at Lake Joy Primary, where she's been for 9 years. And they're fairly new homeowners in the area, and they are happy being here, and we're happy to have him at Perry PD. He brings a wealth of experience and a lot of talent to bear on an important job for us. So, Devin McCracken.
Good evening, sir. Any comments for us?
No, sir. I just want to say that I am very excited to be a part of the Perry Police Department, working with the fire department, and I'm just very excited for this new role and stepping in, hopefully, my career. And I love Perry, so I'm really happy to, be working with all you guys. So.
We're happy to have you too. First off, I'd like to say thank you for your service. Very familiar with the group that you're out there with, and so glad to have you serving our country. Council members, any comments or questions? Glad to have you here with us, and thank you for choosing Perry.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you, Chief. Item 4B is recognition of Ms. Annie Warren, 15 years in service. Go on. And I thought you were only 16 years old.
Mayor and Council, it is my pleasure to recognize Ms. Warren for 15 years of outstanding service to the city. I know Mayor and Council are very familiar with all the various tasks and everything that Ms. Warren sheriff for them. It's a very demanding process, short time frame you have to deal with. We hope all of you elected officials are polite and decent on dealing with her, but we know there's no guarantee on that. But she does a very good job handling that. In addition to that, Annie has demonstrated a continuing interest to become more professional, more advanced, and just develop her whole field and be a very excellent representative for the city. Not only in Perry, but also our active membership in the Municipal Clerks Association for Georgia and a number of other activities like that. So on behalf of Mayor and Council, thank you very much, Annie. Here's your pin. To be a safe manager, I'm not going to touch or anything with you. Wonderful. And congratulations.
I just want to say thank you to Mayor and Council for having the confidence to keep me on for 15 years, and thank you very much.
We appreciate all the work that you do for us. Thank you very much. Item 4C is special events applications. 4C1 is the Perry Chamber of Commerce request for the city's support for its Freedom Fireworks event on July the 4th, 2022. Ms. Sexton.
Yes, sir. Mayor and Council, we are just presenting, we're about to hold our 10th annual Freedom Fireworks event on July 4th, and we're presenting to you the same requests that we've had in the past. We've been in contact with the police and fire department and are working out the details with them. Any questions? Anybody have?
Council members? Any comments from the police or from fire relative to this program?
No, sir, we're good.
Okay. Good, all right. Well, thank you very much. Let's go on, let's take a vote. It does. Approve that in the second of that. Thank you, Ms. Sexton. Councilman, you've heard the request, and we have the actual request application in place. Any questions or comments to Ms. Harden?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Next
okay.
item, so
Thank
we're just
you.
preparing.
Any questions at this point in time relative to the request? Hearing none, at this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve the application as submitted.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Please let the record show that the special events application was approved unanimously. Thank you, council. Now, 4D, new business announcement. Ms. Harden, since you have the key to carry the full policy.
Yes, good evening, Mayor and Council. Per your direction and strategic plan for helping entrepreneurship and minority-owned businesses and business recruitment, we have Keith and Mary Wilcox and Kittrell and Maya with us tonight, and they have some news they'd like to share with council.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All right, as you know, my name is Keith. This is Mary and my daughter Maya and Trail. So we'd like to get news that's right in front of your door. That building is getting built, and it's going to be called Lumpia Cafe. So it's actually a Filipino restaurant by my wife. It's I don't know if she wants to speak or not. All right. So it's her dream, and I'm just here to support it to make that dream come true. So once again, it's right across the street from you. It's going to be called Lumpia Bar, Asian Cuisine. So it's going to be pretty awesome. You guys have any questions?
Questions, council? We're delighted you're going to be close.
Say it again, ma'am.
When is supper ready?
It's going to be right around September mark, or at the end of September, hopefully no more than August. That's when the supper's going to be ready. So it's going to be pretty awesome. And we got some great things coming. We're going to make some great announcements whenever it gets closer to that day.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate you choosing Perry as a place to bring your new business. We're proud to have you.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for your time. And I really do appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to speak up.
Thank you. You have beautiful children.
Oh, thank you. It's because of her, not me.
Item 5 are citizens with input relative to matters that mayor and council at this time. Please, can we have your name and address, please?
Yes, sir. Good evening to everyone. I came down here, my sister brought me back home in March, and she said, Harry is really done wrong. And we was coming back up, and she said, Dave, ooh, look at the back, that's so pretty. And we read around and she just looked. She said, Perry, make sure you tell the man and the city manager Perry's on the ball. So keep up the good work. Let me check what you did when she came up here. When I knew, I asked you what y'all doing up there. So she came up by herself. She came out, said, oh my gosh, I could have got hit. She didn't know you for the detour to go back down and come back up. But she really loved what Perry doing. And our time is looking beautiful. And it's not like Marshallville and Bowbad and Montgomery, they are gone down. But Perry is clean. Over where I live, it's clean. And I just love to ride around and look at the community. And I like to say, keep up the good work. Oh, I didn't tell my name yet.
No, you didn't. It would be good for you to give us your name and address.
Okay, my name is Darren Ann Woodball. I live at 926 Jean Street, Perry, Georgia. Zip code 31069. Let me tell you about my cousin. I said, when you want to go to city council? She said, yeah. I called about 2 o'clock. She said, yeah. Yeah, well, I make me ashamed. I said, girl, I ain't gonna make you ashamed. I know how to act. Quite like a dignified. So I'll be around the house, be around the house and be cutting up at them. But it's good to be back in time because I've been gone for 2 funerals, unexpected, but I'm back home now and I'm gonna stay home.
We're sorry for your loss of your family and glad to have you back home. Glad you got back home safely.
Yes.
Supposed to be asking about the city bus.
He talked to me about it. They're working on it. I seen you on TV. Ain't you going over there where President Biden, I come in on the last end of it.
Yes, ma'am.
I come in on the last depot, but I got it. I'm going away.
Thank you, Ms. Walker. Is there anyone else here who would like to address mayor and council at this time? Thank you. Item 6 is a public hearing. The purpose of this public hearing is to provide any interested parties with an opportunity to express their views and concerns in accordance with OCGA 36-66-4 and 36-81-5. This public hearing is now open. Item 6A is a rezoning request. It's rezoning request 0056-2022. The applicant is Curtis D. Harris. Request a rezoning of property from M-2 General Industrial to C-2 General Commercial. The property is located at 1829 Macon Road. The tax map number is OPO 400009000. Ms. Wharton?
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor and Council, this property located on Macon Road is just under 2 acres. The proposal is to rezone the property from M2 General Industrial to C2 General Commercial. Looking at the zoning around the property,
Thank you. Is there anyone here this evening that would like to speak in favor of this rezoning request? Yes, sir. Would you please give us your name and address?
Good afternoon. My name is Curtis Harris. I'm with the representative by AT&T to answer any questions that you may have about the rezoning of this property.
Council members, any questions of Mr. Harris?
Mr. Harris, is there any idea of what will go on the property if it is in fact rezoned?
Well, this is rezoning for C2. It's commercial uses. So just whatever kind of commercial industry, some piece.
But nothing specific in mind?
Nothing specific.
Thank you.
Other questions for Mr. Harris while he's here? Thank you, Mr. Harris.
The suggestion of office commercial, I think, was maybe brought up to you. Would that not be, you're not interested in that zoning?
C2 is the commercial zoning, so that's what we're looking for right now. It's in the plan. That's light industrial. It's not.
Thank you, Mr. Harris.
Thank you.
Is there anyone here that would like to speak in opposition of this request? Thank you. Item 6B is a special exception request. It's special exception 0057-2022. The applicant is Mr. Patel. He's requesting a special exception to allow multifamily development. The property is located at 200 and 208 Valley Drive. Tax map number is 0P0380-016-000 and OPO 380-077-000. Ms. Gordon?
Thank you, Mayor and Council. This is a special exception application similar to one you have reviewed in the past. The applicant here in this case intends to redevelop both this Fairbridge Inn Express Motel and the Derby Inn Motel into a cohesive multifamily property. In total, the applicant is proposing 162 new market rate apartment
Good evening, council members. My name is Mark Mawana. My address is 400 Galleria Parkway, Atlanta, Georgia. I am speaking in favor of this application. I wanted to make sure all the aspects of application are clear. And should council member have any questions, I'm just here to answer if you guys have any questions.
Thank you. Council, any questions? Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, council.
Is there anyone here this evening that would like to speak in opposition of this special exception request? Thank you. Item 6C is a rezoning request, RZNE-0058-2022. The applicant is Wingate Custom Homes, who requests the rezoning of property from R-AG Residential Agricultural District to PUD Planned Unit Development. The property is located at 1824 Houses Lake Road and 1904 Highway 127. The tax map number is 0P0490066
Number 1, the applicant's zoning plan shall be the approved PUD plan for the property. Number 2, the zoning plan shall be revised prior to final plat approval by city council to remove the 20-foot buffers, and the buffer area shall be incorporated into the adjacent lots. Number 3, the zoning standards applied to the PUD shall be revised in the following way prior to the final approval by city council. A, rear setbacks for front-loaded single-family lots 146 to 161 and lots 215 to 219 shall be 35 feet. B, street rights-of-way shall be a minimum of 60 feet wide. C, street widths shall be at least 20 feet wide for two-way travel lanes and 8 feet for parallel on-street parking spaces. D, alley shall have a minimum of 20-foot right-of-way with pavement width and pavement width. And E, signs shall comply with standards established for the C3 Central Business District. Number 4, within the open space, the developer shall construct and furnish a pocket park that's consistent with the approved plans by the Planning Commission. Number 5, ADA compliant sidewalks shall be installed as indicated on the zoning plan. Number 6, street trees shall be installed as indicated on the zoning plan. Number 7, standards not specifically addressed for the commercial portion of the plan shall comply with the C3 requirements. Townhouses shall comply with the townhouse district requirements, and single-family residential areas shall comply with the R3 requirements. And last, number 8, the zoning plan shall be revised to address the Brock family's concern along the eastern property line. And I would like to note that items number 2 and 3 and 8 have been addressed by the applicant between the Planning Commission hearing and this evening. So happy to take any questions on this application.
Council members, questions relative to this rezoning request? Thank you, Ms. Ward. Is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor of this request? Can we have your name and address, please?
Good evening. I'm Alonzo Brock. I was one of the applicants that had an issue with the development around my property at 119, wrong address, 1914 Georgia Highway 127, which is 1914 House of Lake Road. Basically, I did now I agree with going forward with the plans that after several meetings with Mr. Lee from Westgate, he assured me that they were going to provide the buffer, 20 feet buffer, going to run a shrub line down the line. So I will have my privacy area as well. So again, we can go ahead and go forward with the plans.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else who would like to speak in favor of this request? If we can have your name and address, please.
My name is Ryan Snodgrass, 1447 Peachtree Street, Atlanta, Georgia. I just wanted to come up to the podium as the applicant's land planner and designer for this project. Just to state if there's any questions, I just wanted to be here and show myself as representing for the plan. So happy to answer any questions on behalf of the applicant for this project.
Council members, any questions? Thank you, sir. Appreciate you being here with us. Anyone else that would like to speak in favor of this request? Is there anyone here that would like to speak in opposition of this request? Thank you. Item 6D is text request, text number 0049-2022. The applicant is the city of Perry, requesting text amendment to the land management ordinance sections 3-2.2, 4-1.2, 4-3.1, 5-1.1, 5-1.2, 5-2.1, and 5.5 to establish a townhouse zoning district and modify townhouse development standards. Mr. Wood?
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor and Council, this request modification was done with a lot of cooperation with the Planning Commission to go back and forth on these standards and make sure we had what we felt were the right standards. Summarizing the text amendment, this establishes a residential townhouse district. It establishes minimum lot area, lot width, maximum building coverage, maximum height, and minimum setbacks for the overall development within a townhouse district. It also establishes the maximum density of 6 dwelling units per acre for the townhouse district. It establishes the minimum lot size, minimum house size, I should say. And outside of a PUD or form-based code, or as I mentioned earlier, in the downtown development overlay district, townhouse development will be permitted only within the residential townhouse district. It also maintains the current minimum lot area and lot width for the individual townhouse lots, and it updates the standards for townhouses to address common open space and its location, parking as rear-loaded, garages and driveways only. Sidewalks are going to be required on both sides of the internal streets, and the architectural standards address materials and varied design of the individual facades. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have.
Council members, any questions relative to this text change?
I should state that the Planning Commission recommended approval.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Wood. Is there anyone here this evening that would like to speak in favor of this requested change? Is there anyone here that would like to speak in opposition of this text amendment? Thank you. Item 6E is the public hearing for the FY 2023 operating budget for the city of Perry. Mr. Gilmore?
Thank you, Mayor. As everyone can see on the screens, this is a summary of the proposed FY23 operating budget. All the advertising has been done, the documentation has been provided to any interested parties, all funds are balanced and comply with state law. And if this is time for the public to have any comments in favor.
Questions, council members, relative to the budget proposal? Thank you. Is there anyone here that would like to speak in favor of this budget request? Thank you. Is there anyone here that would like to speak in opposition of this budget request? Thank you. At this time, this public hearing is now closed. Item 7 are the review of the minutes. 7A, council members, you've been provided with the minutes of the May 17th, 2022 pre-council meeting, the May 17th, 2022 council meeting, and the May 23rd, 2022 special call meeting. Please note that Councilmember Bynum Race was absent from the May 23rd, 2022 meeting. Mayor Pro Tem King was absent from the May 17th and May 23rd, 2022 meeting. At this time, I will entertain a motion to approve the minutes as presented. Motion and a second. Are there any changes, additions, or deletions to these minutes as presented? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand to approve the minutes. The minutes were approved. Please let the record adoption. 8A1 is the second reading of an amended ordinance to amend code section 2-2.2 of the land management ordinance by revising the public notice requirements. Mr. Wood?
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor and Council, this is an amendment that will exempt the city of Perry from placing public notice signs on individual properties when the city is the initiator of a rezoning request. This is consistent with the provisions under state law. However, we have modified the ordinance to require the city to provide written notice to the individual property owners affected by such rezoning prior to the planning commission's informational hearing, prior to the city council's public hearing, and once council takes final action on that application.
Thank you, Mr. Wood. Any questions, council, relative to this amended ordinance for the code section? Hearing none, at this time I'll entertain a motion to approve as recommended by Mr. Wood.
Excuse me, Mayor. Mayor, I'm sorry, we have to ask if there's any
Oh,
more
I'm
questions
sorry.
to address council.
Moving forward too fast. Is there anyone here this evening that would like to address mayor and council relative to this ordinance? Okay, thank you. Now, council members, I'll entertain a motion to approve this ordinance as recommended. Motion to second. This is a required voice vote. All in favor of this, please say aye. Aye. Those opposed, same. Amendment was approved unanimously, or the ordinance was approved unanimously. Thank you, council. Item 9 is any other old business. 9A is any old business from the mayor. I have none. 9B is any old business from the council members. Ms. Bynum Grace?
I have none.
Mr. King? Mr. Hunt? Ms. Peters?
Status questions. I was wondering about our grant application for DCA about the downtown enhancement. How's that work?
Yes, ma'am. The grant application was actually submitted on Friday. I believe it was the 3rd of June. That was the deadline, and the city requested $2.5 million in funding to do various projects downtown associated with the South Downtown Perry Gateway project. That included some parking, the completion of Legacy Park, improvements to Main Street, a Carroll Street, streetscape redesign for 700 acre, 900 block, signage, some other stuff, but in total, $5 million project, and the city would be matching if we're awarded our own $2.5 million to bolster DTA's investment in the city.
Does that take a long time to hear back from them?
It's my understanding we should hear back by the end of the month. I think they want to move quickly with this one.
And I just wanted to check with Ansley to see if the contractor and engineer had worked out that drainage ditch issue over by Pine Needle so water didn't collect and on the road.
I talked to Chad in community development and Brad, they did the inspections, and the final payment hasn't been paid to the contractor, pending that as a punch list item. So it may be that we decide to pursue the correction on our own, but at this time it's still waiting on the contractor to respond.
Thank you.
Anything else? Mr. Jones? Was there any old business from our city attorney? Any old business from our city manager? Mr. Jones?
I have not.
Any old business from our assistant city manager, Mr. Smith?
Yes, sir.
Item 10 are community partner updates. Are there any community partners here this evening that would like to update mayor and council at this time? Thank you. Item 11 is new business. 11A are matters that were referred from the June 6, 2022 work session and our June 7, 2022 pre-council meeting. We have, is there application is the request, the rezoning, or a special request for the 162 rooms or apartments and 200 and 280 Valley Drive. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes, sir.
Council members, do you have any questions relative to that special exception? Hearing none at this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve the special exception as requested. Motion and second. All in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Thank you, council. Please let the record show that the special exception was approved unanimously. Thank you. 11C, ordinances and ordinance of the first reading and introduction. 11C1 is the first reading of an ordinance to rezone property from M-2 general industrial to C-2 general commercial. The property is located at 1829 Lincoln Road. Tax map number is 0B0400000900. Mr. Wood, any additional comments?
No, sir.
Council, no action is required on your behalf this evening since this is the first reading. 11C2 is the first reading of an ordinance to rezone property from R-AG residential agricultural district to PUD planned unit development. The property is located at 1829 House Lake Road and 1904 Highway 127. Tax map numbers are 0P0490062000 and OPO49006100. Any additional comments, Mr. Wood?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Council, there is no action required on your behalf this evening. This is the first reading of this ordinance. 11C3 is the first reading of an ordinance to amend section 3-2.2, 4-1.2, 4-3.1, 5-1.1, 5-1.2, 5-2.1, and 5-5 of the land management ordinance relative to townhouse districts and development standards. Mr. Wood, any additional comments?
Yes, sir.
Hearing none, council, there is no action required on your behalf this evening. Item 11C4, the first reading of an ordinance adopting the fiscal FY 2023 operating budget for the city of Perry. Mr. Gilmore, any additional comments?
No, sir.
Hearing none, thank you very much. No action is required since this is the first reading of this ordinance. D are resolutions for consideration of adoption. 11D1 is a resolution approving the P-card credit limit increase and designating persons of power with Synovus Bank. Mr. Worthington?
Thank you, Mayor, Council. This is a resolution that does two things. The first is to request a organization-wide credit limit increase from $150,000 to $250,000. It is also a resolution to name the designated persons of power with Synovus Bank. Essentially, those people are the ones that can make changes to the P-card program. Those designated persons would be the finance director, city manager, assistant city manager, and the director of administration.
Questions, council? Thank you, Mr. Worthington. At this time, I will entertain a motion to approve the resolution as presented relative to the P-card credit limit.
So moved.
Motion is second. All in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. The resolution was approved unanimously. Thank you, Mr. Worthington.
Thank you.
11E is approval of the purchase and sale agreement for 1524 Houston Lake Road. Ms. Newby?
Thank you, Mayor and Council. Consistent with the project to expand 80 Redmond Park, for your consideration is approval of this purchase and sale agreement to purchase from Ronnie Relaford and Rudy Relaford, 1524 Houston Lake Road, for the price of $38,000.
Council members, questions relative to this purchase and sale agreement? Hearing none at this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve the purchase and sale agreement as outlined by Ms. Newby. Motion and second. All in favor, please indicate by raising your right hand. Please let the record show the
this morning before 6 o'clock to get the bike riders off for the bragg event that was held yesterday, and then they departed today, headed to their next location. 1,300 bike riders in all, I think, and so it went without any problem here in Perry. It was smooth, and Mr. Gilmore passed on, I think, a comment from one of the participants that was very complimentary to Perry, the way it was handled. And secondly, today we welcomed 2 new certified officers to the city of Florida. They were on board today. We'll have them at the next council meeting to introduce to the council. So we're continuing to work hard on getting up to staff.
Thank you, that's great to hear. Yeah, we got great comments back from a number of the bicyclists last evening, given the hospitality that Perry had demonstrated. So we were delighted to have him here in town, and thank you very much for the assistance that you guys had offered them getting in and out of town. And I think they're having a very fun time with that ride. So thanks for what you guys did to help them. Chief Parker?
Nothing tonight, sir.
Mr. Swan? Ms. Fitz, looks like you have something.
Just one quick update. The contractor has started preliminary construction for Crossroads Park at Main Street and Third Street. So in the coming weeks, you should just see some progress and activity out there.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Ms. Warren, anything from the city clerk's office? Ms. Clark?
No, sir.
Anything, Ms. Garrett? Ms. Ward, anything?
That's right.
Ms. Martin?
Yes, sir.
Is there anybody else back there with you? I think that covers everyone. Item 15 is general public items. Is there anyone here this evening that would like to address mayor and council at this time? Yes, sir.
It's me again, sorry. From Snodgrass, 1447 Peachtree Street, Atlanta, Georgia. I just wanted to step back up. When my application was presented earlier, I neglected just to reiterate the development style that was intended. And since I wasn't able to direct council or have a direct council on that, we did give a presentation, obviously, to the planning commission. I just kind of wanted to reiterate just a few points, if you don't mind, on that. It's my understanding that the city council does have the slide deck that was presented to planning commission. And so I do hope that everybody will take a look at specifically the inspiration photos that are in that slide deck. I will note that those inspiration photos are just that, inspiration, that architectural elevations have not been developed yet for this site. However, that is the direction we fully intend to go and are on the record as stating we fully intend to go. This project, we are very excited to bring it to Perry, and working with the staff here has been a wonderful process and an easy process. So I just, as a planner who works across the Southeast, I want to compliment your city on that. Bringing a New Urban style development to the city of Perry where we can mix uses such as townhouse uses, commercial uses, single and various single-family detached housing product in the same development is exciting for me as a planner and also for my client as a builder and a resident of the city, native resident, my understanding of this city, I believe. So we're really proud to bring this here, and I just want to make sure that everyone does take the time to look at that slide deck, because we really do fully intend to bring a fabulous product to Houston Lake Road and the new commercial road that's being developed with Publix and the other commercial opportunities there. So thank you for that. Please provide us any questions that we can answer between now and the next vote.
Thank you very much for the clarification of that. Is there anyone else who would like to address mayor and council at this time? everybody to come to Juneteenth on the 18th. We had a great meeting, or a great